I had this video in my head yesterday, and should have made it yesterday, and then should have made it last night. Now I'm going to make it now, and it's not all there. I should have done it right then when I had it, and I didn't do it. I was just busy not doing it, really. So yesterday, Amanda and I drive to Jackson. There's two new sushi places. We went to one. It's really good. It's called Hana's, H-A-N-A, and Hana Jackson Sushi, I think, or something like that. Poke Bowl, Hana Poke Bowl. Food's good. You should know what you want before you go there, because it's a order off the menu thing right then before you sit down. So just check online. Anyways, we go. Chick takes our order, and while I'm sitting there, we're sitting by the patio side where I can see down the hallway where the bathrooms are. I had not been down there, but I saw this lady go down there and stood there for, man, 5 minutes or more probably, just waiting to go to the bathroom, leaned against the wall, got her phone out. She's kind of doing the pee-pee dance a little bit. She obviously has to go to the bathroom. So some time goes by, and you can see she's just kind of getting agitated and doesn't go to the bathroom. Sits back down, and then they go ahead and clean up all their mess, and they leave, and she still has not gone to the bathroom. There's another lady in there, looks pretty well off, a little bit older, and she walks with a little bit of limp, and it sticks in my mind. She goes down to the bathroom, same situation, stands there what seems like even longer, and I say 5 minutes, I wasn't watching my watch or anything, but she's sitting there and visibly needs to go to the bathroom. She's shifting from leg to leg, standing there. I eat all of one sushi roll, have a little conversation with Amanda. I eat another sushi roll. The lady comes back down, still has not gone in the bathroom. She goes and gets her stuff and leaves. I'm assuming she goes over to the gas station next door in the big parking lot and probably uses the bathroom, in my head. So 10-15 minutes probably have gone by. I'm like, shit, I need to go to the bathroom. So I walk on down there, and where they were both facing against the wall is the men's bathroom. Not only is there a men's bathroom there, the door is open, and you can visibly see in the bathroom that nobody is in the bathroom. It's just it's a small restaurant, single bathroom. You go in the door, lock the door, only one person. And very much like a Starbucks. I'm going to turn this air on. It's going to be a little loud, but it's hot in here. So as I'm coming out, somebody comes out of the bathroom, and it's the employee that works there who took my order and fucked up my order after visibly saying snow cone hand rolls. Hand rolls look like a snow cone. Do you make these? Yes, we do. She still took my order for 2 eel hand rolls wrong and gave me cut eel hand rolls. So new employee, mediocre employee, whatever, but she's in the bathroom for well over 15 minutes. I figure she's probably on the cell phone. Doesn't matter. The fact is, both of these ladies who visibly needed to use the restroom did not go in the restroom, yet having an option immediately in front of them that said men's bathroom. When I'm at Starbucks and I go to the men's bathroom and it's full, I immediately check the girls' bathroom. I don't know why these ladies didn't use the men's bathroom. They just didn't, they weren't peeing their pants close enough to piss in their pants. They've been told all their lives that that's the men's bathroom and it's illegal. We don't know why. The fact is, every female bathroom I've ever been in is fucking wrecked. We all have this perception that women are so clean because they put that show on. For your personal view, they are clean, most of them. But when you go in a female bathroom, there's toilet paper all over the toilet, there's piss all over the toilet, there's shit on the floor. It is absolutely fucking disgusting compared to a men's bathroom. Baffling. But when I have to fucking piss, I gotta piss, and I'll use the female bathroom. When I come out and there's a lady, I'm like, surprise, you know, I kind of make a little joke of it. They never have been angry about it. But why did these women not use the men's bathroom? Because we've been put in boxes all our life. We're told things all our life that are just passed down, passed down, passed down, and a lot of them aren't true. This is illegal. This is a law. This is a rule. This is a regulation. Where does that come from? It comes from grandma, great-grandma told grandma, grandma told mom, mom told us, came from school teachers that just don't like the way things are, so they put that in you. It's just like you have something in your head as a child, and you believe that who told you that told you the truth, and you never question it. You don't ever question it. And now it's wrong to question things. Your kids aren't supposed to question a teacher. You're not supposed to question authority. You're not supposed to test things. You're just supposed to jump in. Everybody's so worried fucking about doing what you're supposed to do that nobody is fucking going beyond their abilities. Your ability, most of your fucking lack of ability or what holds you back, that's all in your head. It's not a rule, it's not a law, it's not a regulation. It's just like when you need to tighten some little screw and some little thing came loose. So you go and look for the DeWalt drill and the battery's dead. So you put the battery back on the charger and you wait 45 minutes when there's a screwdriver sitting right there. And you shouldn't have used the DeWalt anyways to tighten that little screw. And when you finally do, you fucking ruin it. When in reality, had you just used the screwdriver, it would have taken 15, 20 seconds instead of an hour out of your day. It's limitations that aren't real limitations. I don't go to the gym because I can't afford a gym membership. I don't work out because I can't afford to go to the gym. I always liken this back to working out because that's the one thing. When you move, everything gets better. No matter what your limitations financially are, no matter what your limitations at work are, the one thing that nobody can control for you is your fitness. Nobody sat there and fed you shit food and made you get 200 pounds overweight. You take a man and put him on a ship, you take a man and put him in prison, you take everything away from a man, he can still fucking work out in a jail cell, in a box, at home, injured, whatever it is. There's always some means that you can still work out for the most part. And you can control that. And when you control that and you start to move, it releases endorphins in your mind and it makes you happy and it fucking amplifies fucking everything else. It makes everything else get a little bit better. You start testing those waters. I can't do 10 pull-ups. Well, who gives a shit? Can you do one? You don't know. You don't know if you can. And if you don't start doing them, you'll never be able to do 10 pull-ups. If you can't do one and you don't start trying, you'll never be able to do them. Same with push-ups, same with everything else. And that's the same in most things. That's the same with everything in your life pretty much. It's easy to sit on the couch. Everybody talks about, well, I don't know, and I'm embarrassed. Well, fucking do it at home. Squat your ass down and do a squat and slowly stand back up. And then when you get a little better, and when you come up from your squat, jump. And then slowly go down, come back up, and leave the ground. You don't know what you can do because you've never tried to do anything. You're so busy standing there about to piss your pants that you don't walk through the fucking open door. You're your own limitation. That's it, turn that shit off. So, let's talk about what's wrong. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with attitude, what's wrong with idea, whatever we want to call it. We have a man who came into work and he's there working now. And he came in, I had just hired 2 people, and he came in a third person literally 30 minutes after I put these 2 guys to work. And I'm like, man, I don't need you right now. You never know what's going to change. We just hired these 2 new guys. Come Monday, you never know whether they'll even show up to work. So come see me next week. He's like, roger that, I'll be back Monday. And he came in Monday, and I didn't have nothing for him. He's like, okay, I'll come. I didn't tell him come back next week. He said, I will come back next week. He's done that 4 weeks now. And he came back yesterday. Yesterday was the 4th or 5th week he came back. And I just happened to have one of these 2 guys, no call, no show, didn't come to work. So I'm like, today's your day. So we put him in there. He's moving slow. I can tell he's an older dude. He feels standing on the concrete. We've got some mats, but I see it wearing on him. He was a truck driver. And I guess not accustomed to standing. That's not what we're talking about. So my day starts today with this kid fucking comes in, and I can see him almost not come talk to me, and you could probably feel that I was looking at him and thought better of it and turned around and came back and goes, and he just starts telling me. And I PM'd him on Facebook. I said, hey, what's up, man? It's not like him to just not show up. So he's worked for us for maybe 3 weeks. He's already called in sick once. We got places in town here. You go work at Carhartt, the first 90 days, you don't get a doctor's excuse, you don't get nothing. Short of you fucking having your leg amputated and being in a hospital, you're fucking terminated. 90 days. No matter what the fuck happens, no matter what your excuse is, your fucking mom dies. 90 days, you don't come to work, you're fucking done there. So this kid's already called in sick once. So today he comes in and tells me, hey man, I'm sorry. I was on the roof all day yesterday, fixing a hole this big in the roof. And I go, I reached out to you, you should have contacted me. I didn't have any cell minutes. I go, somebody in your house has some cell minutes. Your girl who has your baby lives there. Your mom, your grandma lives there, your grandfather lives there. Surely somebody, the neighbor, somebody has something. And and I go, nobody has a phone. I go, who pays you right now? He goes, you do? I said, who pays anybody else in the house? He said, I'm the one that works in the house. I said, okay. You should have been to work. You should have driven here, whatever it was. When he was sick last time, he drove here to tell us he was sick. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. That's not what this is about. It's about and I said, this is your one pass. This is the only time that will happen, ever. If this ever happens again, don't even bother coming here. We're done. You call me and have some reason and it's real, that's one thing. But to no call, no show, I go, look around you. If I don't show up to work, what happens? He goes, I get it. I go, then you give me the same courtesy. You contact me. So breakfast time comes and I'm like, he's not eating, he's not there. So I walk out myself to go get him and he's like, I'm just kind of in a, you know, fuck it mood. And I go, why? He goes, well, I came in and you yelled at me. I go, right, you fucked up. You came in, I chewed your ass a little bit. We'll never discuss it again unless it happens again. In which case, that'll be the last time and there won't be an ass chewing. That will be the end of it. I go, we've given you a place to work. We feed you. Fucking, you belong here. You're doing a good job. You came to me, remember? You came and asked me for a job. I hired you when I didn't even need you. So now there's two guys in there. There's two guys. The older dude is now working there. And this kid shows up today. One of the lady's sons shows up and he's now working. So I know I didn't hire these kids so he would go, oh shit, I fucked up, you know, I better watch my shit. That's just how shit happens. That's always how shit happens. Everything that happens in threes. Every single time, that is how this shit happens. When we fire one or we lose one, 3 more always show up. So 2 ladies come walking in the door. And this is a weird one. This happens a lot. 2 ladies come walking in the door. Younger lady, younger girl, and a lady. Turns out it's the other lady's daughter. And your first instinct is, oh, neck tattoos, fucking white trash. I don't give a shit if you're fucking a black cross-dresser that thinks you're a white woman. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you want to show up to work and work, I will fucking hire you. We will teach you the job if need be. So I said, they walk in the door. They said, we're here to look for a job. I said, can you sew? They said, no, but we heard that you would teach us. And I said, okay, where did you hear this? And they said, I don't even know what the man's name is. I don't even know the man's name on the back table. Let's say, I think it's Joey.
Yeah, it's Joey.
Joey. I said, who the fuck is Joey? I don't know who Joey is. They're like, you just hired him. I said, okay, the guy we just hired. It can only be 1 of 2 people, and it's probably not the kid. So I take them out, and I tell Dora, and Dora's busy as fuck can be. Dora's doing the job, her job, the job of another person always, plus wrangling 10, 12, 15 other women to make sure, like, it is fucking baffling. Right now, today, we're sewing 400 of these little pouches. The girl sewing them just sewed them all with a single line of stitching and has closed the pouch. So we now have to unthread, we have to rip all the pouches open to put another line of stitching in these things. And Dora goes, there's supposed to be a second line in here. And the girl looks at her like, oh my God, I've never heard that before. Bitch, you sewed 3,000 of the same pouches. This girl who just fucked these, I don't know, maybe the first 100 of them up, has sewn 3,000 of these things. It's mind-blowing. So these 2, and that's not even this. So Dora's busy is my point. So these 2 ladies, I'm like, hey Dora, they heard that we would hire them. I said, put them on a sewing machine and let them see what this job is. And I walk away. Not 3 minutes later, they come back up front. I go, what happened? And they go, oh, well, we just came to fill out an application. We can't work today. I go, why? You asked for a job? I gave you the chance to have a job. Why are you here? I said, why do people come in here and want to work, and then when we give them the opportunity to work, they don't have time to work? And the daughter just kind of looks, and I go, why can't you work? And the older lady, and I say older, she's probably like 35, 40. She goes, well, I have a young kid at home. I go, okay. What about her? She goes, well, that's my oldest daughter. And this girl's probably 20, 21, 22. And I said, so why isn't she staying then? And she goes, I don't know. And I go, okay, well, you come back when it's real. I go, you walked through my door and asked for a job. I just gave you the opportunity. When you're serious about it, come back. And that fucking foul-mouthed trailer park fucking twat flipped me off and said, fuck you. So I walked back. I go, you know what? I go,
fuck off.
Well, you know what? Fuck off. And I go, you know what? Your relative working in the back there, I go, I can't fire you because I haven't hired you, but I can fire that man that you know. And she's like, go ahead and fire him. I don't give a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. So I'm not going to fire a man who came and asked me for a job every Monday for 4 fucking weeks, and finally we gave him the job. This is not his fault. He didn't even know it happened. But he now knows where he stands. Whoever this person is to him was willing to just fucking fuck him. You can fire him too. Like, that is the mentality. Why do people ask for a job and then act surprised when you give them the opportunity to have a job? It's because they didn't want a job. And that's what he said. He goes, oh, Billie Jean, any bitch with 2 first names that uses them all the time, that's probably a crazy bitch. So he said Billie Jean won't work for more than a week. What that means is she works someplace for a week so she can go and try to draw unemployment afterwards. They don't really want to work. Most of them are in a fucked up situation. Most of it's drugs. But they fight with themselves. I need to get up and stop being a piece of shit. Well, they made the first step. We gave them the opportunity, and then fucking, she couldn't even, literally wasn't in my building 5 minutes. Then Dora comes over and goes, what happened to him? What'd they say? I go, I don't know, what happened? And she goes, well, I said it's here, it's too, so I literally moved one of my sewers, put them on another sewing machine because this machine's easier. She goes, I went and threaded and plugged in this other sewing machine for them to use, and she started like losing her shit. She's like, oh, I can't do this today. I don't know if I even want to do this. That's just it. This is what all the videos I make are. This is a life example, a real life example of that. You want to talk about it, you want to think about it, but you don't ever want to just stand up off the couch and step out and actually go do it. Drac was here yesterday. For you guys that don't know who that is, it's Lord Drac, L-O-R-D, Drac as in Dracula, on YouTube. He has an enormous YouTube channel. It's Nerf stuff. It's pretty fucking cool. If you have a kid, watch it. If you don't have a kid, watch it. I've known this guy for a couple years now. I've watched him do some like big moves, like doing shit with Mattel, Hasbro. Like, it'd be like us doing shit with General Dynamics, like on that level for this guy, right? He comes in and we made a prototype for him. I don't prototype shit for anybody. Like, that kid has something. I see something in him, and he says all the right things. So
I think he believes everything he says too.
Yeah, I think he does too.
Yeah,
that's just it.
He's not repeating stuff.
That's the real thing. He believes what he says. Like, I look at Pierre sometimes, I'm like, you know all that shit we say, like, I believe all of that. Like, that's all real shit. Half the shit I say, it's in my head. I haven't heard somebody say a lot of it. And then 2 months later, I'm like, holy fuck, here's a dude making a video, a dude I look up to making a video saying the same shit we said 2 months ago. He's not copying us, it's because it's real shit. But Drac said, I made a prototype, we shot a little video, Drac put his video up, and one of his hashtag was tomorrow's too late. And that's the realest shit. Tomorrow is too fucking late. That's it. Tomorrow's too late. You came in, they asked for a job, we gave them the opportunity, they said they couldn't fucking do it. We would know in 10 minutes whether we wanted them. they would know in 10 minutes whether they wanted to do it. Apparently she knew in 3 minutes whether she wanted to do it, never even fucking put her toe in the water. That's the deal. That is the majority of the people. Most people, not around here, but in the real world, most people in a city or a town, and most people I came in contact with growing up, it wasn't even a fucking thought to miss work. Everybody went to work. Me as a kid, I always went to work. Mom went to work. Grandma, everybody fucking worked. We didn't know any people that didn't work because we didn't hang around pieces of shit that didn't fucking work. That wasn't even a fucking option. Oh, your stomach hurts? All right, we'll go to school, and the nurse sends you home. Like, I tried getting out of school many times. Fucking, that's never an option. If you're well enough to drive yourself home, you're well enough to fucking work. If you're well enough to stay home, then you better fucking stay in bed. There's no fucking video games, there's no TV. But the majority of the people, we were protected. Like, we were kind of sheltered from it, right? That's not to say that there's not hardworking people everywhere. There is. But for every hardworking person, a lot of them hardworking folks got shit bags sitting at home that they're supporting. Imagine what they could do if we stopped supporting fucking shit bags. If you turned off their if you made it uncomfortable, every welfare recipient right now has fucking food to eat, has a fucking cell phone, has a fucking roof over their head. You turn that shit off, I'll bet some motherfuckers would go to work. I don't really know what this is about, this video right here. I just wanted to content every day. I believe in that. I believe you need to fucking upload something, put something up. I just don't understand the mentality, and it's worse here. And I don't know if it's because the percentage of the people where I am right now are worse, or if there's just less volume, so you see the shit because there's less good people to look through. We have very, very good people around us that work here, but it is fucking just baffling the amount of people that don't work. And when I make these videos, there'll be 100 comments from guys all over the United States saying the same thing. That's how it is where I am. That's how it is where I am. What the fuck has happened? We get these kids in here and we give them jobs and we try to develop them, but it gets to a point like, as long as you look hungry, I will give you my energy and my fucking guidance, and I will try to mold you into something that will make you better years from now when you no longer work for us. But you have to show up. We hired this kid named Colby. I saw something in him. His dad's a fireman. His mom lives right around the corner here. Family seems pretty, stable. Gave the kid a job. He fucking stood and told Amanda how he'd be back Monday and talked to her for fucking 10 minutes after he clocked out. That little motherfucker never showed back up to work, ever. Haven't heard a fucking word from him. That's not like working here. Like, there's not a lot out in town here. Working at our shop fucking builds kids into men. Even if you're only there 6 months and you walk out of here fucking going, man, fuck those guys. 5, 6, 10 years from now, there's some things you heard that are gonna fucking change the course of your life, and you're gonna understand them. Maybe not right now, but sooner or later, what we said, you'll find out was true. And it's never like hateful, it's never mean to them or anything, but it's just baffling. People don't want to work. My grandfather got me a job I wasn't even supposed to have when I was 13 years old at McDonald's. I rode the bus fucking almost 90 minutes to get to the fucking McDonald's job that my grandfather got me. I wasn't even legally old enough to work at the time. I don't understand fucking inability to fucking make things happen.